Good morning, everyone, and welcome. Today, we're diving into an exciting and essential topic: foundations and best practices in early childhood education. This comprehensive course will explore key theories, inclusive strategies, effective assessment methods, and ways to support professional development. I'm looking forward to sharing valuable insights that will strengthen our understanding and practice in this vital field. Let's get started. This course, Foundations of Early Childhood Education, or ECE 240, is designed as a self-study program divided into 13 detailed units. It's built to prepare you thoroughly for the final exam by covering essential teaching strategies and best practices tailored specifically for young children. We'll focus on understanding the key factors that influence early childhood learning and explore effective methods to support young learners in their development. To successfully complete the course, you'll need to finish all the readings and quizzes, as your quiz scores will help gauge how ready you are for the final exam. These quizzes are an important tool to check your comprehension and ensure that you're well prepared for the comprehensive assessment at the end. In this part of the course, we focus on the foundational theories and models that influence early childhood education. Understanding these theories helps us see why certain teaching methods work best for young children. We also emphasize developmentally appropriate practices, which means tailoring our teaching to match where each child is in their growth and learning journey. This ensures that our approaches are both effective and supportive. Another key area we explore is intentional teaching strategies. These are purposeful methods that help us plan meaningful learning experiences rather than teaching by chance. Finally, we look at differentiated learning approaches, which equip us to meet the diverse needs of children in the classroom. This way, every child receives the support that fits their unique learning style and background. Together, these foundations guide us in creating thoughtful, responsive early childhood education. When we talk about theories and philosophies in early childhood education, the first step is to study the foundational theories that shape how we design curricula and approach teaching. These theories give us the framework to create effective learning experiences for young children. Next, it's important to analyze how these theories influence different program models and the teaching strategies used in early education settings. This understanding helps us tailor our approach to meet children's developmental needs. Then, I encourage reflecting on your own personal philosophy of early childhood education. This means blending what you've learned from theory with your practical experiences to develop a coherent approach to teaching. Finally, gaining a solid grasp of key theoretical frameworks is essential. These frameworks help us understand how children learn and grow, guiding us to support their developmental milestones effectively. When we talk about developmentally appropriate practices, or DAP, we're really focusing on tailoring instruction to meet the unique developmental needs of each child. This means understanding where children are in their growth and planning activities that support their learning in a way that feels natural and engaging to them. Next, promoting inclusion is a key part of our approach. It's about creating classrooms where all children, no matter their background or abilities, feel welcome and have access to the resources they need. We want to ensure equity so every child can thrive. To make this happen, we adapt both the environment and our teaching methods. This could mean modifying the physical space, using different instructional strategies, or incorporating materials that reflect diverse cultures and learning styles. The goal is to support each child effectively. Most importantly, inclusion isn't just a nice idea, it's essential for positive development. When children learn in inclusive settings, they benefit socially and emotionally, forming connections that help them grow and succeed alongside their peers. When we talk about the primary roles of early childhood education professionals, it's all about nurturing growth, learning, and well-being in young children. These professionals play a crucial part in helping children develop cognitively, socially, and emotionally during their formative years. Moving on to contemporary expectations, today's educators are expected to maintain a high level of professionalism and ethical practice. This means not only adhering to standards, but also committing to continuous learning and development to improve their skills and knowledge. Another key responsibility is creating learning environments that are safe, supportive, and stimulating. Early childhood professionals must design spaces where children feel secure, encouraged to explore, and engaged in meaningful activities that promote discovery and creativity. Lastly, it's important to recognize that this profession is constantly evolving. Changes in society and ongoing educational research continually shape how early childhood education is delivered, requiring educators to be adaptable and forward-thinking in their approaches. This dynamic nature keeps the profession both challenging and rewarding. Today, we're focusing on some of the most pressing issues in early childhood education. First, it's vital to understand the critical current issues that are shaping how we practice, like cultural diversity and mental health awareness. These factors deeply influence how children learn and grow. Next, we'll look at strategies to address and prevent negative behaviors such as violence, bullying, racism, and abuse in early learning environments. These challenges can significantly impact a child's experience, so having effective approaches is essential. Creating safe, respectful, and inclusive spaces is at the heart of promoting healthy development and social skills. Finally, by understanding these challenges, educators are better prepared not only to respond effectively, but also to advocate for children's rights and overall well-being. Addressing these contemporary issues is key to fostering nurturing environments where every child can thrive. When we talk about assessment in early childhood programs, it's important to recognize that assessments serve several key purposes. They help us monitor a child's development over time, guide our teaching strategies to better meet individual needs, and provide valuable information to families so they can support their child's growth at home. There are different methods we can use to assess young children effectively. Observation is a primary tool, allowing us to see how children interact and learn in natural settings. Documentation, like collecting samples of their work or keeping detailed notes, provides ongoing evidence of progress. Additionally, standardized tools can offer useful benchmarks, but they need to be chosen carefully to fit the child's context. However, we must also be mindful of certain concerns regarding assessment practices. It's crucial that assessments are culturally responsive and free from bias, ensuring that every child's background and experiences are respected and accurately reflected. Ultimately, the focus should be on supportive assessments. These are assessments designed to help children thrive and develop, rather than ones that simply measure or limit them. By prioritizing supportive approaches, we foster a positive environment that encourages learning and growth. When we talk about integrating technology in early childhood education, it's important to start with using age-appropriate technology. This means choosing tools that are suitable for young children's developmental stages to truly enhance their learning experiences. Next, we need to weigh both the benefits and challenges of digital tools. Technology can boost engagement and cater to different learning styles, but we also have to be mindful of potential distractions or screen time concerns. To make the best choices, following clear guidelines for selecting technology is essential. These should align with both developmental needs and our curriculum goals. Lastly, technology should serve as a complementary resource. It supports hands-on learning rather than replacing it, helping to create a balanced and enriching educational environment. When supporting child development, it's essential to take a comprehensive approach that addresses all key areas: psychosocial, emotional, motor, cognitive, and language skills. This ensures that infants up to primary grade children receive well-rounded support. Recognizing the specific milestones for different ages is equally important, as it allows us to tailor our teaching methods to suit each child's unique stage of growth. By promoting balanced development, we can design activities that simultaneously engage multiple domains, helping children grow in a more integrated way. Ultimately, this holistic approach not only enhances their learning abilities, but also improves their social interactions and overall well-being. When it comes to guiding behavior in young children, it starts with evaluating foundational practices that focus on positive and proactive approaches. This means looking closely at how we set expectations and respond in ways that encourage good behavior from the outset. Building supportive learning communities is also crucial. These communities create an environment where cooperation, respect, and a true sense of belonging are prioritized, helping children feel secure and valued. Some effective techniques for guiding behavior include setting clear expectations, which helps children understand what's expected of them. We also want to encourage self-regulation, teaching kids to manage their own behavior and emotions in healthy ways, and promote social-emotional skills that are essential for their development. By fostering self-regulation, children become better equipped to handle challenges calmly and thoughtfully. Ultimately, when behavior guidance is done well, it leads to a safe and productive classroom climate where both teaching and learning can thrive. When we think about communication and collaboration with families, it's crucial to develop strategies that go beyond just sharing information. Our goal is to build meaningful connections that foster trust and create a true partnership with families. This means actively listening and being responsive to their needs and perspectives. Collaboration is key in supporting children's learning and development in a holistic way. When families and educators work together, we can provide consistent support that addresses the whole child, not just what happens in the classroom. To make this collaboration effective, we need to use the right tools. Regular updates help keep families informed, while culturally sensitive engagement ensures that we respect and value each family's background. It's also important to involve families in decision-making, so they feel empowered and valued in their child's education. Ultimately, this collaboration strengthens the connection between home and school. When these environments are aligned, children benefit from a more cohesive and supportive experience, leading to better outcomes in their learning and development. As we wrap up this course, it's important to review the key concepts we've covered, including early childhood theories, developmentally appropriate practices, inclusive strategies, and assessment principles. Take some time to reflect on your role as an early childhood professional, understanding the expectations and responsibilities in today's educational settings. To prepare for the final exam, go back over all quiz materials and make sure you fully grasp each unit's topics. Remember, doing well on the exam not only shows your knowledge, but also your readiness to apply these foundational principles effectively in your practice.